Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985, and today's review is on the superhero who probably does not need any introduction, but here he is, first Appearance Spider-Man from the Marvel Legends ToyBiz Sentinel Series line. This is my final review in the Sentinel Series, other than the actual review of the Build-A-Figure Sentinel. So this is the last in the line of the individual figures. Here is Spider-Man in package. As you can see, rather large package. He actually contains the upper torso and head of the Sentinel. And a quick look at the back of the box. The stats, the mugshot, and the bio, which most people know about, so there it is. And welcome back. I've got Spider-Man out of his packaging, and you do get the clear plastic base like you do with all the other previous 6 figures that are reviewed in the Sentinel Series line. Like I said before, not all the figures need these bases to stand, but it's nice that the ToyBiz had included them in the lineup of the figures, because you can actually, with some of the figures, get these mid-air poses. In fact, I'm going to try to do one with Spider-Man in my photo shoot at the end of the review. So you get the stand, you get Amazing Fantasy. This looks like it's the first appearance of Spider-Man, as you can see. Not technically a Spider-Man comic, but it's the first appearance that he appeared in the comic books. And of course, if you actually had the real deal, the real issue of this, you'd be living pretty good. I think they go for upwards of $100,000 at least, if not $1 million, depending on the the quality of the issue. So you do get this full issue of Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And last but certainly not least, going to just show the back just to give a little bit of a preview as to what we're going to be looking at next after this. But this is the upper torso, as you can see, and the head of the Sentinel. Just here he is next to Spider-Man for a bit of a size comparison. Okay, so on to Spider-Man. Looks pretty good. The package says he has 42 points of articulation. So let's go ahead and take a look at those articulation points. One thing he does have is this netting, or it's supposed to represent his webbing. Black is fine, but I don't know if they could have done it maybe in like a white or a white gray or something like that. Anyhow, it's kind of a nice touch. Now onto articulation. So the head can rotate side to side, and he has quite a range of movement looking up. You can see his joint there. So he does have that capability. Now Spider-Man does have that joint that sits between the shoulder and the main torso of his body. So you've got that joint there. Then you've got the usual shoulder articulation, rotates a ball hinge joint. You get the upper arm articulation. It's kind of hidden by the netting there, but it's there. Double jointed elbow, as you can see. Swivel at the forearm. You get bend at the wrist. Looks like a single joint there. And you do have individually articulated fingers, at least with the forefingers. You can get the web, the web shot look with the fingers and everything like that. You can kind of pull that off a little bit. Ab articulation. He does have ab articulation. Waist articulation, of course. Now the hip/leg articulation goes out to the side really far, like that. Forward at an angle, kind of like that, and a little bit back, and a little piece of plastic just sheared off of the figure. Okay. You've got the swivel at the upper leg, as you can see there, and a extremely nice double joint. You can touch the back of his thigh, as you can see right there. Excellent, excellent. Swivel at the calf area. You got the hinge joint here. You got just a little bit of side to side, but really it's this joint here you got. It's a little stiff, I think. And then you've got a toe joint, as you can see right there. So, so yeah, he's pretty well articulated. He's smaller than the other figures, but that's true to his, comic book / cartoon self. I mean, he's that's the way he was portrayed in the comics. So that's just fine with me. So yeah, the other than the red, the rest of his body is a black color. So just so you have that point of reference for the coloring. One last item regarding the hip articulation. I know I said in a couple of reviews back how I wished on these Marvel Legends that they could actually rotate the ball so that you could actually get a better forward leg movement. I mean, that's not bad, but it's definitely favors the side movement like that. It turns out you can't rotate the ball because the way that the ball is positioned and connects to the pelvis area, it actually is connected to the side, as you can see here. So you cannot rotate the hinge so that it faces forward towards us, and it would allow the leg to go out really, really far forward. Now, if we take a look at a more modern figure, we take a look at the War Machine from the Iron Man 2 comic books, or actually movie series. You can see how right now the ball is set up so that the leg can go forward, but you can't go to the side. Now you can rotate the ball independent of the leg, then rotate the leg around, and then you got the side articulation like that. And if you wanted to go back, you grab the ball with your thumb, rotate it around, rotate the leg around independently, and then you got the forward leg movement again. So that's what I was referring to when I was wondering if you could do that with these Marvel Legends, but you can't because of the way that it's connected to the pelvic area on these Marvel Legends. So just a quick note there. Well, thank you, whoever has watched all 7 of my Marvel Legends Sentinel Series figure reviews. We're done with the 7. Now we'll move on to the final review in this review series, which will be the Build-A-Figure Sentinel. As you are aware, the pieces that we saw that came with the individual figures will be put together, and I'll be reviewing the Sentinel Build-A-Figure. Thanks again for everybody who's watched, even if you maybe only watched a few. Thanks for everybody who had commented. After this, I'll be going back to Transformers and Gundam, so this has just kind of been a nice, interesting look into Marvel action figures, something I always wanted to do, and I really enjoy doing something different every now and then. Thanks for watching.